Hey guys, welcome to the Brownback Podcast where we talk New Orleans Saints. This time around, I'll be previewing our Thanksgiving matchup against the Atlanta Falcons. So without further ado, let's get into it. Looking back on our previous outing against the Falcons, I found three main reasons we lost that game. Our offense couldn't finish in the end zone, our offensive line played terrible, and the whole team just couldn't play disciplined football. To elaborate on my first point, the Saints finished with 9 points on the day. The first drive was actually pretty interesting to see because our offense looked like it was in rhythm and it looked like we were about to get a touchdown on our opening drive, but the more the game went on, the less lively our offense got. We could barely sniff the red zone, and when we did, we weren't able to finish with touchdowns. We had to settle for field goals. Our offense really struggled that day. And the reason I think they were struggling so much was because of our heavily unbalanced offensive attack. We forced Drew to throw the ball for nearly 50 times, and we ran the ball a combined 11 times. Now, in hindsight, maybe Kamara's ankle wasn't 100% yet, so Peyton didn't feel all that comfortable putting him in such a physical role. It was Kamara's first game back, so maybe that was the case, but this game we have no excuses. Kamara has been pretty capable these past 2 weeks in the running game. There's no reason we shouldn't be running him against Atlanta. And another thing, we need to use Murray more. This past game against Carolina, he had 64 yards off of 7 carries, but we didn't use him any more than 7 times. It was crazy. The Falcons game was ridiculous too. He only got 5 carries the whole game. But the Carolina game was the most egregious. Like, for some reason, we just didn't want to give Murray the ball when he was proving to be effective the whole day. If Murray is averaging nearly 10 yards per carry, there's no reason he shouldn't have 10 to 15 carries per game. I don't know what it is. Like, for example, there was a 4th and 1 late in the game. It was like 4th and inches, but basically 4th and 1. And instead of using Latavius Murray, whose speciality is getting you 1 or 2 yards on 3rd or 4th down, instead of using him, we pull out Alvin Kamara. Now, no disrespect to Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara is clearly the better back between the two. But on a 4th and 1, I didn't even like running the ball on 4th and 1, but why not just use Murray? And on the 3rd and 1, we tried to run a pass to Taysom Hill, and he was tackled before he crossed over the first down marker. In those situations, why not use Murray? He was effective that game. He's proven to be capable. We just need to use him. I can understand using the passing game because Cook is stepping up. Michael Thomas, dude, has been so productive for us. So don't get away from the passing game. I'm not saying that, but we need to be balanced. We need to use all of our offensive weapons. We can't be one-dimensional. That's how teams get beat. That's how offenses get shut down, because they can't do anything else but run the ball or pass the ball. The next point I want to move on to is our offensive line. Our offensive line played garbage that game. 6 sacks to one of the worst pass rushes in the NFL. I don't want to focus on this too long because Teron Armstead was playing with like the leftover remnants of like flu symptoms. The week we were preparing to play the Falcons, he was losing sleep and he was even losing weight. So I'm not gonna clown us for too long. And we've been playing better. The offensive line has been playing better. We let up only 1 sack in Tampa Bay, and we let up only 2 sacks when we played the Panthers. And Armstead went out due to ankle injury in that first quarter, so the offensive line really did hold it down for the remainder of the game. So I ain't trying to clown our offensive line for too long. I know we've been getting better, and playing with the flu can't be a satisfying experience. But yeah, we can't do that again. I'm just bringing it to our attention. We can't do that again. And then to move on to my last point, we didn't play disciplined football. We finished that game with 12 penalties for 90 yards. The most on the season outside of the Carolina game. I have a lot of concerns about us being disciplined because I'm not totally sure if we'll have Lattimore back yet. And even if he is back, I'm not sure if he'll be 100%. We're going to be on the road. It's going to be a short week. Armstead, I'm pretty sure he's not playing this game, so I can understand if there are a few penalties, but we can't go into the double digits. We can't do that. When the game gets tight down the line, we can't be doing stupid stuff. We got to stay disciplined. We can win this game. We can definitely win this game. The Falcons have a few injuries of their own. Julio Jones didn't practice at all on Tuesday. I haven't got the Wednesday update yet, but yeah, I haven't heard much from him. And Austin Hooper didn't practice either on Tuesday. So these are some of their best offensive weapons, and even going beyond injuries, I feel like we're the better team. It's not going to be easy. We can't underestimate them. I think this will be a competitive game, and I think the Falcons, with or without Julio Jones, will try their hardest to win against us. But in the end, I think we'll win as long as we're smart, as long as we just play some disciplined football. On a side note, Deontay Harris, he had a hamstring injury a few weeks ago. He participated in practice on Tuesday, but he was limited. So I'm really hoping he can come back and be a factor for this team because he's by far one of the best punt returners or kick returners in general in the NFL right now. I mean, his speed is amazing. It's gonna suck if we don't have him, but overall, I think we can. I think this game is very winnable. We just gotta play smart. No dumb penalties that force us back 10 yards. No dumb penalties that create automatic first downs for the other team. We just gotta do our jobs. We just gotta get off the field and get in the end zone, and we'll be good. We'll be good. But yeah, that's all my thoughts on the game. Have a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy some football. Enjoy some football. Falcons versus Saints is going to be a great one. I think it's the latest game on Thanksgiving because the Cowboys play after the Lions, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, enjoy some football. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't, check out my Twitter, and until next time, Brown Bag signing out. Let's wrap up this division, guys. Let's wrap it up.